Well, the backlash against sexual harassment is broadening in scope for about the 15th time now, and it's now hitting Marvel Comics legend Stan Lee. He's 95 years old, and at that age, he needs nurses to care for him at his home, and now some of those nurses have accused him of groping them and asking for sexual favors. Sexual harassment is appalling, of course. On the other hand, this is a man who is already 50 years old when the term sexual harassment was first coined. Targeting a helpless elderly man like that does seem like preying on the weak, not protecting them. So what are we to make of this? Ashley Pratt is a contributor to U.S. News & World Report, and she joins us tonight. Ashley, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Tucker.
This is one of those rare cases where, and I don't know the truth of it, and I don't want to pretend that I do, but it wouldn't surprise me if it were true, because the elderly, for a bunch of physical reasons, sometimes do say inappropriate things related to sex. I mean, they do. This is actually a well-known phenomenon, and I think most nurses who care for the elderly are very aware of this. So given that, it seems a little strange to hear charges against this presented as charges against a guy when it's actually kind of common.
Well, at the same time, though, we have to, take this a little seriously and realize that when these allegations are coming out, there needs to be an investigative process to them. We can't just go out there defaming people. And I think that that's one of the biggest issues that I have currently with the Me Too movement. It's doing a lot of great things, but it's also allowing a platform for defamation to happen. And in this case, if these allegations are true, then it should be brought in a legal suit, and then these should be examined for what they are. And if he was groping people and he was exposing himself and doing all of these things that they're alleging, then of course that is despicable behavior. But if in fact, it's just jokes and whatnot, that we can determine what those issues are there. But I'm someone who I worked on a campaign with all men multiple times, and I know jokes versus inappropriate behavior. And I think we need to trust women in these instances and realize that we know what is right and we know what is wrong. But in these cases of defamation, that is an issue.
What if there's a third explanation, which, and again, I don't know the truth, but having been around the elderly, and I think anyone who has knows exactly what I'm talking about. What if they're true, but a symptom of advanced age? This is not uncommon. So is there an age at which, maybe it's 95, where we say, you're not fully responsible for the way you're behaving. You don't represent all men. Maybe you're just 95 years old and you do things you wouldn't have done when you were 75 or 55, right?
But we can't make excuses for behavior. If he's exposing himself and asking for sexual favors, and that right there is a problem. It's not just jokes. Like when they came out with the allegations against George H.W. Bush, that bothered me because those were jokes that were being made in front of his wife. Now, you can have an argument there whether or not he should be making them, but it's just jokes. In this situation, if he was actually exposing himself and groping women who were taking care of him, that is a problem that you can't blame on old age. If he's making jokes that they don't find tasteful...
But you can blame it on it, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think we can blame exposing oneself. That is a behavioral issue that we should not tolerate as women or as men, and that is my problem.
I'm totally opposed to it, except there are cases, I'm sure I'll be killed for saying this because everyone's required to lie all the time, I've noticed in America right now. But again, that is sometimes a symptom of age, and I don't know what I think. I should probably stop talking, I guess. Ashley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Tucker.